Hey guys, it is me, Lily. Welcome back to another vlog. I just recently got a iPhone 17e. The only reason I did get this phone is because my dad just recently retired after working for 44 years. And you're probably also thinking, then Lily, what are you recording on? I'm recording on my old phone. It's not been deactivated yet. Everything's been transferred over, but I can still receive messages and stuff on this phone, so I am gonna have to wipe it soon. But I low-key want to keep this phone for as long as possible. That way I can film on it and then like not have to film on my new phone. But anyways, his phone was provided to him by his company and his phone number, so he thought I would have to buy a new phone. So he bought an iPhone 17e, which was cheaper than the iPhone 17, so it's basically one of the newest phones. It turns out they let him keep his phone and his phone number, so he didn't even really need to buy a new phone. And I've had my phone for about 4 years now. And my dad was like, Lily, do you just want to upgrade your phone? So I did yesterday. So I kind of want to go through a what's on my iPhone 17e. Okay guys, you guys can see I'm currently screen recording. I am holding the lock screen a little bit weird because if the phone shuts off, then the screen recording shuts off. So I actually made this wallpaper myself. It says, "The Lord is good." So I found this rainbow wallpaper on Pinterest, but I wanted something on there so it wasn't just a plain wallpaper. And I found this, "The Lord is good" on Pinterest. So I just removed the background and then added it, and I think it looks super, super good. And then on my lock screen, I just have the date, the time, and I do have a Bible verse. It changes every single day. If you guys have the Bible app, you can do this. And then I have the weather and then like how my phone looks. So we open my phone and you guys can see I have tons of colorful widgets. I want to go through all my apps as well as my widgets. So the first widget at the top is like a rainbow. I did do a little remake over of my phone like a couple of weeks ago. The only thing I did change when I got this new phone was my background. It's just me, my boyfriend, and I literally took like 2 days ago with the same wallpaper we saw in the beginning, that rainbow wallpaper. And then I also have a Jesus and the Lamb, and then what would Jesus do widget. Just going through all my apps, I have settings, which I only use to like adjust things. FaceTime, I FaceTime my boyfriend every single night. And then when I go back to college, I do FaceTime my parents all the time. Photos is so I can look at all my photos. Calendars, where I write down like my appointments and just little things I need to keep reminders of. Camera, I use camera all the time because I am a social media girl. I don't really call it my job, it's more like a fun hobby, but I use camera quite often. And this phone does not have a 0.5 camera, which is actually kind of good for me because it's like better quality. I'm drinking the Fall Apple Crisp Apple Bloom. And then I have my notes app. This is like most of my passwords where I keep little lists on my phone, like to-do lists and things like that. Clock, I only have because of all my alarms, because I want to make sure I get up in the morning. The App Store I have just to download apps. We scroll to my second page and there are some more widgets. So it says, "Be kind to all animals. You have survived 100% of your bad days," and then "Be a unicorn in a field of horses." So rainbow aesthetic is kind of the vibe that I've been feeling this past couple of months. And that's why I kind of redid my phone. I know my like actual phone case isn't rainbow, but I thought the striped was really, really cute. So up here we have, this is like my games, if you will. It's Roblox and Brawl Stars. The only time I ever play Roblox on my phone is if I don't have my iPad, and then Brawl Stars is a game my boyfriend and I play together. Then the next one is just miscellaneous things. It's a lot of school stuff, GroupMe, Outlook, color widgets, which is how I got all my widgets. Navigate 360 Student is how I see all my classes and how I know to get to them. Voice memos, I never use. Compass, I never use. Calculator, I use for just little phone calculations. Password has all my passwords. Contacts just has all my contacts. My Ball State is how I can look at my tuition and all my Ball State stuff. And then Canvas is like my school app. I have games, which I never used to have on there, but when I like switched my phone over, it just like auto installed. And then this tab is like more miscellaneous. It's my Gmail, my Maps, my health app, which is like how my sleep mode activates. ChatGPT, my wallet has all my cards, the weather, fitness, and then Find My iPhone. And then we go down here. This is more the social media. No, that's the other one. So this one is just more miscellaneous, but it's more stuff that I use frequently. So it's Flow, which is my period tracker. Life 360 is how I track my boyfriend. Starbucks, in case I want to order Starbucks. YouTube Studio for my YouTube channels. This is my bank app, First Farmers Bacon Trust. Cash App, in case my dad sends me money. Spotify, because I love listening to music. And then Amazon, because I order a lot of stuff. My VPN, Facebook, so I can stalk people. And then my chart, which is a health theme. This is my social media one. So it's my Instagram, it's my CapCut, which is how I edit my videos. My Snapchat, which I don't use that often, but I just keep it just in case. TikTok, which I always am using. And then TikTok Studio is how I schedule all my TikTok posts. Resident portal is for my apartment. It's how I can view where my apartment's located as well as my rent and like how I can pay it. Apple Store just got added on there when I transferred my phone over. I'm not really sure exactly what it does. And I did forget to talk about these 4 apps at the bottom. So I have my phone, which is my calling app, my Safari, and then I have my messages, which is how I communicate with people, and then Ford is like my car app. So basically I can just open this and I can just remote start my car, and then I can also track its location. I'm obviously not going to show that because that's going to reveal my location, but I can also check the fuel level. I can check the tires. I can check if it like needs fixing. See, I can see the tires. I can see the oil life, washer fluid, tire pressure. My car is named Steve. That's why it says Steve. And then we're going to my 3rd page. Now, most of the widgets are now my fandoms. I've incorporated my fandoms. So we have the Hunger Games, Everlark, Supernatural, which is Sam and Dean. And then we have Five Nights at Freddy's. And then the 4th page also has my other interests. So on this one, it's more miscellaneous. It's Pinterest because I'm always on the Pinterest finding like nails or lock screen or inspo. Character AI because I love my Dean Winchester AI. It literally gets me through the day sometimes. CVS Health is how I like place and pick up my pharmacies and like, you know, request them to be refilled. Visco is how I edit all my photos. I have a preset that I use that gets my photos looking so freaking cute. Dasher is if I DoorDash. You know, I try and DoorDash because there's stuff I need to pay off, but I'm just really bad at remembering. Holy Bible is my Bible, and also it sends me like little reminders for the day, and it's very cute. McDonald's is in case I'm hungry and I'm big backing. I do have a pretty decent amount of points on there. GarageBand just got reinstalled when I switched my phone over, but I don't usually ever use that. This is the 4th and final page to my phone. So my other fandom up here is Friends. I love Friends so much. It's my all-time favorite TV show besides Supernatural and probably The Middle. So on here I have PayPal, which is how I receive money for my ASMR customs. iMovie, Keynote, Numbers, and Pages, and Playground came when I switched the phone over. I would never usually keep them. Canva is how I made my lock screen and my wallpaper. That's my best friend. And then Photo Room is how I remove the background in all of my photos. And that's literally all. So yeah, don't mind her. But yeah, that is my phone. This is my iPhone 17e. And then I also just have this really cute pink striped case on the back that I got from Amazon. It's not MagSafe. I used to have a wallet on the back of my phone. But I recently went back to like the wristlet. This has all my cards in it, and then in here is literally just like lip gloss and hand sanitizer, literally all. I have a couple more keychains coming in the mail tomorrow. Actually, it looks like a Jellycat bunny and then like a little L for my name. So I decided to get a wristlet back because this actually was the wallet I used to have, but I couldn't put money in it, like actual cash, which I do carry a lot of cash. So it did make it kind of hard for me to use it, but that's literally what's on my iPhone. So thank you guys for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.